Hi guys, Alex here. So in a lot of my videos, I refer to bar chords, and some of you may be thinking, well, what are they? Like, I'd hope that a lot of you are already familiar with them, but if you're unsure of how to play them and what they are, how to use them properly, a bar chord is a chord that can be played kind of anywhere on the fretboard. It's probably not the best explanation of it, but that's all I can think of right now. And there's two main ones that you'll use most of the time. There's a couple of others, but I don't find myself using them all that often. So what you want to, I'll show you the first and most common one, and that's the E-shaped bar chord. Now, what you're going to need to know is what everything on this low E string, you're going to want to know what individual notes are as you go up the fretboard. So if you're, so of course you're starting at E, and if you know your musical theory, you'll know that the next note up will be an F. So E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A, of course, and so on. Just be careful of the B. It doesn't go to B sharp, it goes to C. Some people get mistaken with that. So yeah, and they're what's called the root note of the chord that you're playing. So when you play an open G chord, just a regular G, that G there is your root note. So how do we apply this to bar chords? Its relevance? Well, if you've got an open E, that E there is its root note. Now, if we were to slide that shape up one fret and add your index finger, make it bar, hence the name, make it bar across all the other frets, making sure that you've got that that note on the sixth string fully, I guess, listenable. And so make sure you've got it nice and clean. It's terrible on this guitar because this guitar's a piece of crap. But make sure it's nice and clean and make sure you've got it all going. So that chord will be an F bar chord, because F is the root note. If I were to slide that shape up, it becomes an F sharp. So it's just taking that E shape, sliding it up one, and adding the index finger. That's an F, F sharp, G, G sharp or A flat, A, B flat, B, C, and so on, until you get to the 12th fret again, up there. Of course, it resets back to an E. It's only one octave higher. So that's an E-shaped bar chord, and that's something that you'll use quite a lot. For example, in Inaudible Melodies and in the other video I've done, Float On, the first note, the first chord rather, is the F sharp. So if you're doing it like that, or you're going. So, and from F sharp, just like, it all clicks, and the whole theory of it makes a lot of sense. But from the F, of course, you can get an F minor, because it's an E minor shape slid up. You can get an F seventh, F minor seventh, and the ninth, and as you go on. You know, lots of different shapes. But we'll just work with the majors and minors. So you've got a major, it's just an E slid up, and then a minor, an E minor, up. A trick I sometimes do is I put extra pressure on with the E minor. I add my middle finger on top of the index finger just to give it that extra bit of pressure that I might sometimes need. Now, the A-shaped bar chord is the second most common. And so depending on how you play your A's, I don't really mind at this point. I play them like this. You take an A and you slide it up. We'll just slide it up one again. That'll become a B flat. Of course, it goes by your root notes again. So A, you're only supposed to play 5 strings. That 5th string is the A, and that's the root note. So if that becomes the root note, then when we slide that up onto the first fret, it'll be a B flat. Second fret, it'll be a B, C, C sharp, D, E flat, E, F, and so on. So the way to play that is by putting your ring finger across those 3 strings there. and it's terrible on this guitar, as I said. This is the worst guitar in the world. On other guitars, such as my electric, I can usually get that E to ring out. It is, it's complete if it does. However, if you're playing a quick song, don't worry about it too much. But that's your chord. Slide it up. Just bar. You bar the index finger across those 3 frets. Sometimes you do it with this string, with your little finger there, and that can create the same effect. But if you're doing a minor, that'll be an A minor shape, and then slide that up. So you've got A minor, slide it up, it will be B flat minor, B minor, C minor, C sharp minor, whatever. And then of course you've got your sevenths and your, just various other chords. So that's an explanation of bar chords, and of course I refer them in the other videos, but I was just making sure in case anyone wasn't sure on what they were or how to play them. That's just my explanation for them. So thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe and check out my other videos. Thanks.